Rishi is available and willing to work at the going with Rich, but who cannot find work despite an active search for work. This is situation that we call unemployed. Aiman is a man who is looking for a job but is often rejected. The next day, he finds again any job, but he's still not kept. This is what we call unemployment. Vika is a fresh graduate on management course. One day, she wants to find a full-time job, but she gets a part-time job which is not suitable with her education and skill. She gets a job as a cleaner in an office. This situation is about underemployment. This is Aiman. Aiman is a student who works as a part-time job after his class in every evening. He got a wages after finish his work. Rishi is available and willing to work at the going with Rich, but who cannot find work despite an active search for work. This is situation that we call unemployed. Aiman is a man who is looking for a job but is often rejected. The next day, he finds again any job, but he's still not kept. This is what we call unemployment. Vika is a fresh graduate on management course. One day, she wants to find a full-time job, but she gets a part-time job which is not suitable with her education and skill. She gets a job as a cleaner in an office. This situation is about underemployment. This is Aiman. Aiman is a student who works as a part-time job after his class in every evening. He got a wages after finish his work.
Hello, boleh saya tanya awak sesuatu? Saya wartawan daripada TV. Mereka tentang kenapa di negara Bangladesh kurang peluang pekerjaan dan ramai yang menganggur.
Faktor pertamanya adalah perbedaan populasi sangat banyak. Kedua, peluang pekerjaan sangat kurang. Sebab itulah
Boleh saya tahu kenapa sekarang
orang pun tak tahu apa cari online.
Hai, Assalamualaikum. Waalaikumsalam. Tahu Ustaz nama awak? Saya daripada wartawan menanyakan tentang gaji di sini. Bagaimana gaji di sini tentang pekerjaan? Sekarang ni ekonomi semakin tak stabil, jadi gaji pun dikurangkan. Saya bekerja sebagai seorang nurse di hospital Sedayang. Jadi pada bulan kedua saya bekerja, gaji terlalu sikit, diturunkan. Jadi mungkin sebab itu banyak pengangguran ya. Hello, hai, saya daripada wartawan TV. Saya nak tanya tentang saham di bisnes. Bagaimana keadaan saham di bisnes sekarang? Adakah jatuh atau sedang naik?
Sekarang sangat turun. Sangat turun. Sebab itulah orang takut Terus dekat Malaysia salah dengan kita.
Sebab juga banyak sekarang lagu yang kalau keluar dan nak bagi peluang kerjaan pun kurang.
Macam mana kerajaan Malaysia nak membangunkan balik saham tu untuk bagi pelabur negara lain datang melabur ke dalam Malaysia?
Mungkin negara kita haruslah bayar hutang dan dengan naik dia lah supaya maklumat kita naik.
Matlamat untuk ekonomi berkembang dengan maju terbantu. Oh, okey, betul. Aiman pula macam mana?
Lainnya memikirkan pembangunan
Ya, saya.
ekonomi pun dia tak jalan. So dia akan
Okey, pandai. Tak sisih saya ajar semalam ya. Okey, ratio dia? 2 je. Okey, apa antaranya? Ratio? Yes?
Ada lagi satu efek iaitu wastage of product resources iaitu
Itu dalam efek on the economy. Okey.
dia pembaziran sumber produk penggunaan.
Ya, kau rasa yakin dengan jawapan
Ya,
awak?
okey.
Okey. Negative effect on the society pula dalam family dispute di mana perbelahan keluarga. Jadi hubungan keluargaan macam ni lah, bila seseorang apa tu tak bekerja, ada masalah dengan keluarga. Bekerja tak bahagia. Di mana macam kalau seorang pertama tak bekerja, dia akan buat masalah jenayah, rabun, rompak dan sebagainya. Okey, so boleh faham? Oh, okey, boleh soalan? Okey. Kesan kepada individu antaranya satu hari main telefon nak cari kerja. Abang nak jadi apa?
Tak dapat kerja lah, senang lah.
Carilah. Sekarang ni kita nak makan apa?
Makan nasi lah.
Habis tu nasi beras pun dah habis tau. Hei. Okey, apa yang kita tengok tadi adalah kesan-kesan pada individu. Ialah tempat tinggal dan pendapatan. Maksudnya bila pengangguran berlaku di Malaysia kepada individu dalam keluarga, dalam sebuah keluarga, bila mereka hendak mencari pendapatan, mencari pendapatan untuk menyara keluarga, tapi mereka tidak dapat juga, so mereka akan jadi bergaduh, masalah kewangan dan diorang kena pinjam duit pada sanak saudara dan semua tu kita tak mampu nak tanggung keluarga sendiri dan kita perlu berjasa sendiri. Yes? Siapa? Oh, ini you beli lokal punya mah.
Lokal punya.
Ya, itu harga lah kalau harga murah. kepada fresh graduate, diorang lepas graduate diorang nak cari pengalaman sebab diorang nak kerja dan dapatkan kerja dan diorang nak tanya kemahiran. So bila ada company yang reject diorang, so diorang macam hilang keyakinan untuk menimba ilmu dalam pekerjaan, macam menimba ilmu kemahiran, ilmu yang ada kat company tu. Direct control policy to combat unemployment. Pertama, menyebarkan maklumat tentang pekerjaan. Yang kedua, meningkatkan mobiliti pekerjaan. Dan yang ketiga, mencipta peluang pekerjaan yang baru. Dan yang keempat, menggalakkan pelaburan orang luar.
Pertama, meningkatkan perbelanjaan negara. Yang kedua, meningkatkan pembayaran pemindahan. Dan yang ketiga, mengurangkan cukai.
Okay, ini adalah methods to control unemployment. Yang pertama sekali, reduce minimum statutory reserve requirement. Yang kedua, reduce minimum requirement of liquidated assets. Ketiga, buy government securities in the open market operation. Yang keempat, decrease bank rate or discount rate. Dan terakhir sekali, reduce interest rate.
Now that we know the term unemployed means not working but seeking work, you need to recognize that there are different types of unemployment, some of longer duration and/or more serious consequence to the economy than others. Frictional unemployment is unemployment due to the natural frictions of the economy, which is caused by changing conditions and represented by, here's the most important part, qualified individuals with transferable skills who change jobs. Examples might include a short-term contract engineer who seeks a new position every 6 to 18 months as his or her contract expires. This person has the skills to move to a new contract position. Or what about a full-time college student who is not previously unemployed but starts interviewing for jobs? Once the student starts seeking work, he or she becomes part of the labor force. As long as he or she has the education and skills necessary to start a job, it counts as frictional unemployment. Frictional unemployment is typically of shorter duration than some of the other forms of unemployment. Structural unemployment is unemployment due to structural changes in the economy that eliminate some jobs and create others for which the unemployed are unqualified. One really good example that I can think of is from the 1990s when the North American Free Trade Agreement, NAFTA for short, was passed. With the passage of NAFTA, the U.S. lost a lot of blue-collar factory-type jobs but gain white-collar jobs, say in computer programming or finance. Workers laid off from their factory jobs couldn't very well apply right away for a high-tech job. They would need to go back to school for a whole new type of training and education. Some who got laid off were older workers who were not interested in going back to school at all. Overall, structural unemployment is a longer-term issue than frictional unemployment. Seasonal unemployment is unemployment due to seasonal trends. For example, jobs related to a seasonal crop or a seasonal activity such as skiing or seasonal demand like at Christmas. Seasonal unemployment is periodic and predictable and can therefore be planned around. Cyclical unemployment. Unemployment due to contractions in the economy. The economy moves in cycles. When the economy does well, there are lots of jobs and unemployment is down. When the economy does poorly, there are fewer jobs and the unemployment rate goes up. The biggest problem with cyclical unemployment is that no two cycles are the same in terms of severity or length, so it's difficult to tell when jobs will come back. It could be a few months or over a year. In the case of the Great Depression, it was years before the economy recovered and jobs were created. Now that we've considered these four types of unemployment, think back to the second macroeconomic goal, low unemployment. Notice the goal is not zero unemployment, but rather low unemployment. Why do you suppose this is? One reason is that in a dynamic economy where labor is allowed to move freely from one job to another, or even one career to another, there will always be some amount of frictional unemployment. Similarly, the continual change that occurs in an innovative society means that there is always some structural unemployment. To eliminate these, you'd need to appoint each employee to a job, and that would be the person's job for life. Plus, you could never allow any underlying structural change like technological improvements. No, zero unemployment isn't the goal, but low unemployment is. How low? Well, the natural rate of unemployment, that caused only by frictional and structural factors, is our target. If we've achieved the natural rate of unemployment, we have full employment. Full employment is the condition that exists when the unemployment rate is equal to the natural unemployment rate. For many years in the U.S., the natural rate of unemployment was thought to be 5 to 6%, but then, with the unprecedented economic expansion of the U.S. economy in the 1990s, we experienced 4% unemployment without suffering any negative inflationary side effects. If we go much lower than this, though, companies would start competing to get workers by offering higher salaries and more benefits, which would in turn drive product prices upward, causing inflation. Next time, GDP.